Get my girl a bark bag.
I didn't know I was going to have to cough up a lung. It got like a weird itch.
I told you, it's them shits.
Them shits.
Sydney eats at least 35 apple fritters from
They're not
Starbucks
apple fritters. They're apple
day.
croissants. And I think it was some of my inclusions from my drink.
What is that you drinking?
Dragon fruit.
Whoa, what you drinking? Dragon fruit and apple croissant? I've never seen somebody so excited when they announced it. I knew she's the ambassador of the apple croissant gang.
I need to be.
You need to get you a coupon code at this point.
At this point, they should send me a lifetime supply.
I was going to buy her some when she came to pod. She said Cam bought her some. She said the other homeboy bought her some from picking him up from the airport. People know what to get you at this point. Prenatal massages and croissants. And I think that'll make your life. You don't need nothing else. Give me a prenatal and put a croissant in her mouth.
I sound like a fat ass bitch. It's giving double chin, which I already have.
Listen, your baby is all in the belly. Your face ain't nothing changed. Like some people, they nose be like getting big
I have
and
a
your
skinny
cheeks
nose,
get big.
though.
Yeah, you do.
It's normally when you already have kind of like a nose that's wide.
Like mine, you can say it. Go ahead.
You're a man, though.
Okay.
So if I did have a nose like yours, it would probably be on both sides of my face, right? Yeah, for sure.
Damn, I ain't know that. I ain't know.
But I most definitely have a double chin. That's the first thing that comes with pregnancy.
Well, when you do it, like when you exaggerate it like that, I got one too.
I don't have to exaggerate very much.
You don't got no double
just go
chin.
like,
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I didn't even write it on my notes.
Every time you say that, I think you're talking about me.
I am
the biggest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Welcome back, everybody. This is Syd and I am your host, B-Love, and I have my very special host with me,
Syd the Kid.
Kick it off. This is the best thing that happened on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Give it up for me one time. I can say that again. That was conniving, right?
I knew it for you.
That was conniving. I hit it 3 times too. I'm gonna fix this because I'm not going out like no sucker. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room, and I'm gonna get there in a second. It still didn't work.
Oh my God!
I don't know what's going on today with my sound effects and everything is not working. It's not. So I guess that's reasonable, right? It's a reasonable request. But anyway, I got to get you again. The elephant in the room. She went out. Didn't even let me know again. After we talked about this on the podcast.
No.
She went out and had drinks. She went out and ate 5 funnel cakes, 2 fried Oreos, and had our corn dog. You like corn dogs?
I do. I love corn dogs. Okay, so
I feel like you like the corn dog.
Look, let's go through this weekend.
You went to the Wilson County Fair. I like the Pharaoh show. And you can't ride no rides. And you know I don't ride rides.
I didn't go to ride rides.
That's what I'm saying.
I went to eat.
I'm a purse holder.
Okay, so look. So we went out there last minute. We went out there last minute. And I didn't know it was the day before the last day. I had no idea.
It was packed out there, wasn't it?
The traffic getting there made you want to turn your ass around and go home.
Listen, I already
Winter
know.
was pissed off. We had gone through all the snacks. She kind of took a nap, but woke up because at that point we're like kind of standstill.
Yeah.
We go through the snacks. We go through most of her favorite songs. And at this point, everybody's ready to go.
Nothing is working at this point.
Yeah. She didn't lose it, but it took us a minute to get out there. And once we got out there, it was like, okay, we just going to eat, roll around a few times and then we're going to dip. Because we thought we were leaving like by 9. We didn't pull up into the parking spot until 8 o'clock.
Whole night?
Yes.
Because somebody else said the same thing.
5:30.
Somebody else said the same thing.
A mess.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was deep in Lebanon.
When I say the LEB.
It was literally in Leb. I was like, what the hell? So we get out there finally. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a mess. Y'all would have not. No, absolutely not. And we get out there and, we're catching the vibe, whatever, walking around, peeping the scene, seeing where we want to eat.
Oh, hell.
And we get our food or whatever. So, I've eaten at this point like twice while we've been there. I got pickle pizza.
I saw you with the pickle pizza.
Yes. And you know what?
Was it good?
It was. But where I messed up is it wasn't dill pickles. It was bread and butter pickles. And I did not like a sweet pickle. But the way they had it set up, it was a good bite.
Okay. All right.
It's like I wanted to try it. If it would have been dill pickle though, boy, I would have probably took the whole pan.
You never been over here that time we bought that pizza from Dicey's?
Mm-mm.
So it's this pizza place called Dicey's. It's in, if you're in Nashville, it's in the Wedgwood, Houston area, right behind Soho House.
Okay.
They don't sell it. They discontinued it. It was a fried pickle fire.
Listen, I would have dipped that bitch in some ranch.
They had everything. They had a little
Anyway,
Oof.
so this was the highlight of my experience. Cameron was pushing winter originally.
Okay.
While I ate. Well, this time, like she's snacking on her fries at this point. So I have her French fries. I have my drink in my arms. So I'm like this. And I have the stroller pushing because we got her in the slim one. You know what I'm saying?
Slim joint, yeah.
The baby jogger.
The jogger joint.
I'm letting Cameron eat. Because at this point, this is I'm eating French fries and pushing.
It's a fair trade to me.
Right. So I told you, like, the lines are so crazy. Like, even if I was riding rides, I wouldn't have rode anything that night. It was just a mess.
It ain't worth it at that point.
No, you're going to ride one ride and it's going to be time to go home.
Yeah.
So we're walking through a line.
Okay.
Because they're like literally going through the walkway. It's a space, but I am an excuse me girl. Like if I hold the door.
I'm the same.
If you hold the door for me, I'm a thank you girl. And if you walk in front of me or if I'm walking in front of you, I'm an excuse me girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm the girl that's going to say you excuse when you walk past me and you don't say excuse me.
I know you are.
I'm also the girl that's going to say you're welcome if I hold the door and I say thank you.
I can vouch for.
You're welcome. So I'm leading us.
Yeah.
Big ass belly, got the big ass stroller, these fries, and I got the drink.
You got everything.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
I walk past these two girls that are standing in this long ass line, and I say, "Excuse us in the collective,
the group."
I'm walking, and no sooner do I get like 2 feet past her, I hear, "Y'all excused."
Whoa.
I think my head turned around before the rest of my body could. And I heard her friend, she said, "Excuse me." I looked her dead in her eyeballs and I said, "Excuse us, asshole." What I meant to say is, bitch, I will whoop your mother.
Oh my God, fix it. You need a horn. You need something. Hold up. It's not it. Okay, keep going.
Anyway, she had me so messed up because how you gonna be rude? Even if I didn't say excuse me, it's like, how you gonna be rude
like to a pregnant lady with a baby? To the pregnant lady
with the baby that's holding all the bullshit.
Got 35 things in her hand.
And as soon as Cameron heard her voice, he said, "Oh no, she don't want this."
Yeah.
Because he knew.
Because Cam, we all know.
I'm already irritated with
because
the whole scenery.
Yeah. It's just too much.
It's a lot. I'm overwhelmed, overstimulated. And here your ass go. And when I looked at her in her soul and I said that, she didn't even open her lips. And her friends probably like, "Bitch, I tried to tell you.
Leave this lady alone. She pregnant." And
it was just like, are you serious? And then you got the audacity to be ugly. Sorry. But she wasn't very cute. Girl.
Was she?
Yes.
This?
No, she's us.
Oh, God. Come on, black people.
And I hope you see this little girl, and I hope you know you had the right one, because I would have smacked the shit out of her. I almost threw the French fries at her. Like, it was just so many things. You know how you sit back after the fact and be like, I wish I could have done. It's so many things.
After an argument with your woman,
I wish I could have thrown them damn fries.
Well, not throwing French fries.
I should have.
You should have. How old was she? Young girl?
She was old enough to know better.
Yeah.
She was at least 18 and up. Like, I was like, girl, I'll smack the shit out of you.
I don't go to Wilson County Fair anymore because of that. If I go, I'm going during the week.
I should have gone open at night.
Yeah. Knock it out.
We saw that it was opening. We watched the news that morning. And I was like, oh, we should go. Then I was like, it's probably going to be crazy open tonight. It was nobody out there. Jasmine Clemens went.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jasmine. My mom always go open tonight. And I was just like,
why didn't y'all tell us?
And so I was like, well, next year I know, because that day before, had I known it was the day before it was over, we wouldn't have gone.
You know what, though? I'm going to say something about Wilson County. Because y'all notorious for pulling this BS. That's the same place I talked about last year before last, where they had the Christmas lights. Same situation. They advertise the Christmas lights, the lights of, I don't know, Jesus, and you drive out there and you feel like you're backing up to Jesus. So I know how it was as far as like
it was parking. A hot ass Miss Express. And then she did it for me. I was like, you know what, let me get after that, it was time to go.
Did you leave after that?
We were wrapping up anyway. Okay. We were headed towards the front.
Was it bad? Was it crowded to get out?
No. And we zoomed on out of there. I think the process getting out was so much better than the process getting in, which is
Gotcha.
backwards to me. You should be wanting to get people, hurry up and get people in
To get the money.
so that people can get the hell out.
Yeah.
And it was people still coming in by the flocks leave. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing? These lines are so long.
Wilson.
By the time you get one ticket, it's going to be time for you to go.
I don't understand the allure of Wilson County Fair, man. And it may just be me. I don't know.
No fair was worth all of that. You thought it was 6 ways. And it's like, then you're going to get on these rinky-dink final destination ass rides. All I heard was
I tell any of that shit all the time. I say, man, I'm not getting on no rides that travel from state to state.
When I was a teenager, I'm riding everything.
Yeah, you know, you don't care about that.
But as an adult, I'm like,
So, I know better.
I'm gonna die if I get up there.
Yeah.
So no, it was fun. Went to enjoy the lights, and one of the rides was playing Trolls, and she turned around, and looked at us, and she was like,
"You hear this, girl?
Yeah.
Trolls get the people going.
It really does.
The Trolls, baby."
So yeah, and then I had people from Atlanta come in this weekend, so we were showing them around.
Remind me to ask about that.
Okay.
But because one of the people looked like the person I just showed you, which is crazy to me. Face only.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
A little bit.
Chill.
Let's talk off the podcast. Too much. I saw you. I said, oh, she did it again. I saw you with the mocktail.
This weekend doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm just missing. I saw the fair.
We had special guests.
I wouldn't have went to the fair anyway. Had you asked or like invited us, I'm like, I'm straight.
Because we damn near turned around.
I'm straight.
Had Waze not changed when it did and said, oh, we found a quicker route.
Yes.
We would have turned.
Yes. Waze. Shout out to Waze.
Yeah, it took too long for them to find that alternate route though. Because I was like, oh my God, this is terrible.
Hey man, sometimes
it was like driving to Chattanooga. That's how long it took us.
I would have. Then the bad thing about it, you were just standing there though. It's not like you're constantly moving.
We saw people get out the car going to pee in the woods. I was like, damn, I need to go pee.
It's the exact same thing with the Christmas lights. I'm telling you, they gotta figure out a better way.
It's Opry and home. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. Christmas, yeah, for sure. We can do that together.
Yeah.
We figure that out.
Yeah.
But I will say this. When you're in situations like that, I feel the tension between the two people too. Like in me and India, if we do stuff like that, it just causes unnecessary tension in the household. It's not like we even mad at each other. We mad at the outside world. Mm-hmm. They just get on your back. Then we take this shit home. I'm looking at her. She looking at me. It's best we go in separate rooms.
I was just glad that Cameron was supportive in that one.
Oh, I would have probably said something to that girl. I would have.
He was like, oh my God, little girl, you do. Lord forgive her because she knows not who she's talking to.
I probably would have turned around and said, damn.
He said, oh my God.
Here?
No, not this, not tonight, not this lady, anybody but her. Yeah.
You prayed her in all the stuff you were carrying.
It was just stupid. Crazy, I could have smacked her ass with the stroller at that point. We went to end it. It was a lot.
Thing about it is,
I probably just shouldn't have gone to begin with. That was just a bad idea.
And you already did that, the traffic plus the people plus the food.
It was.
But I am going to Davis County Fair. And I do go to that one like during the week. I go pick him up from school and we just drive straight there.
We can do that as a family collective.
Quick. I'm talking about this. Boom, bam. You get in, you get out. Thank you. And that's really how it goes.
I didn't even get a funnel cake this time. I had brownies at the house. So Kimber was like, I was like, let's get some fried Oreos. He was like, man, they do sound fine, but you got them brownies at the house. And I was like,
Cam, we going to work out tomorrow. You're not supposed to be eating like that. No.
He had less brownies than me.
All right, cool. You know, speaking of Cam and India and Sydney and Barry, they got a fire picture. It's fire.
Oh, she sent this to me.
It's fire. I was aiming. They took a picture better than we pod. That's crazy to me. I'm lying. They don't do it that well.
No, not too much.
Not too much. I know.
She sent me the picture yesterday. But what was crazy was when he was walking out the house to go, he was like, "All right, I see you," and I was like, "You're wearing that?" Now, I didn't know that she had T-shirts. I just assumed because I know India, I know business mind. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm sure she has T-shirts, but I was like, in the event that she does want y'all to be in regular clothes too, you need to put on a neutral color. No branding. Yeah. Because this is for a branding shoot. So he put on, a shirt, a Fabletics shirt with nothing on it because we just got him new Fabletics.
Oh, this is girl, you're doing. Keep going. This is good.
And that's what he had on.
Okay.
So when she sent it to me, I was like, I told his ass to change his shirt because I knew that you would be taking pictures that didn't have the regular Pilates. She was like, I'm so glad you did because the other guy had on a Nike shirt and I think it was Jumpman Nike.
And she made him take that off. She told him to take it off and she gave him the shirt. I'll show you. Did you show you his picture? You got one of the working Pilates shirt on, hugging him like a leech. It's grabbing him. But Indian Cam picture, it looked good. I'm glad you
She
told me
had
to change clothes.
that arch in the foot.
I said, look at Cam. Cam looks super strong too. I was hating. I said, I work out with him. I know he's strong.
Why weren't you a model?
I'm a babysitter.
Oh, okay.
Somebody has to watch these kids.
I figured
for
as
free.
much.
Hold on, what are we doing? Gotta pick and choose when you hire a babysitter, because babysitters, the price has gone up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Now I understand that. One thing about having a babysitter too is that every time we get one, we try to make sure the house is like clean and pristine, because nobody wants to babysit your badass kids in your dirty house. So at least have your house clean, and then clean your toilet too. Don't hire a babysitter and your toilet got
booty hairs on it
and doo-doo stains all around the rim.
Rings around the
brown ring, red ring, boo stains. It's like, bro, clean
spot.
Yeah, I got a son, so my son is notorious for peeing on the seat. I know that. So before people come, I'm in there wiping the seat down, bleaching the seat. Yeah. But once again, I am like a HSP. That's what Sam told me. Shout out to Sam.
What's an HSP?
Highly sensitive person.
Okay, I guess
she
I am too.
diagnosed me.
Okay.
Yeah, you are. No. You 100% are. Yeah. And she diagnosed me. You got something wrong with. If you come in here and I stink, like you will smell that before other people will smell it.
Okay.
So
sensitive. Okay. By that sensitive.
Yeah,
okay.
nature. Like, no, not like sensitive. We know you're not sensitive.
I think I am.
Sure.
I can be. Okay. So I've been told.
Listen. I can't hit the button because my sounds are messed up. But at this point of the podcast, we're going to jump right into something that Syd brought up. And I love the way she brought this up. Didn't even know she was doing it.
Do I need to be the button?
Chill.
Let's talk on the podcast.
That's right. That's chill. And here we are. We're back. So at this rate, we're going to talk about, do you or would you date somebody that didn't have the same style as you? Because you mentioned it. When Cam walked out of the house, you knew better. So you said, man, I'll put something else on. Then I saw him last Wednesday. I'm like, damn, bro, you fresh at the gym today. Yeah, man, Syd, let me use her Fabletics credits. And, I got the goddamn set. And I'm like, hey, bro, you fresh. And then he had the black Nike socks to accentuate the black shoes. Nothing wrong with telling your friends they fresh. Somebody said telling your homeboys they're fresh is another word for telling them they sexy. No, I ain't saying all that. Yeah, I say he was just dead fresh. He was
ain't like you said he was cute.
Right. Oh, you cute girl. No, I didn't say that. Like my boy was fresh.
Complimenting someone saying they're fresh is not sus to me.
Okay.
It's when you saying cute or you fine or something like that.
If you ever, listen to me right now. If you ever if Cam come home and tell you I told him he was fine, don't come back over here again.
I'm not.
All right,
I'm blocking it up.
Block me, block him, block India. I block the family, okay? You have the
block the family.
Ever worry about that. But yeah, so I thought about that. Like, I didn't think about y'all. And when I brought this up, I'm like, damn, you just brought it up.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you what I really thought about. Jonathan Majors and Megan Good.
Oh, yeah. He dresses like he's living in 1960.
Bro.
I think it's situational. Like if it's different, but it still makes sense to your personality and that's just your style, then that's one thing. And it still makes fashion forward sense.
Okay.
If you look like you went thrifting every day and you just throwing that shit on like Adam Sandler. Like he still is fresh in his own sense because it's still all
it's him though, right?
Yeah.
But it looked
and it's still all designer because we know he's
he got the paper,
but it's still all over the place,
all over, and his shirts be big, his collars be loose.
So I think, but I mean, you obviously know how someone dresses when you're dating them, so it's like if you continue that relationship, then you're clearly okay with it.
At the same time, when we're dating, right? What if I wear my best items to take you out on a date. And then when we start going on dates more frequently, I'm either repeating, nothing wrong with repeating, or I'm being less and less fresh.
I mean, well, then you're showing me that though. Before we get too deep in, I'm seeing the decline. So it's like that's when I have the
okay. So what you course correct? Then my favorite word is, would you say, hey,
maybe I would suggest, hey, let's go shopping. And it doesn't have to be we going to Nordstrom's with it. It can be whatever's in your budget.
TJ Maxx. Hey, back in the day, you wouldn't have also been shopping at Ross.
Marshall's.
And change the tag. Remember, you used to change it. No, it's only me, huh?
Okay. So yeah, I feel like if that person is receptive to you putting them on some new drip, Then we can start there. It's a little t-shirt, short action jeans. You know, all you need is some solid pieces.
Okay.
Man, you get some light jeans, black jeans, a dark jeans.
It's really it.
And all you need is a few t-shirts to kind of juggle. Then
It's it.
You cool.
Now, what if y'all are married now, all right? And you see y'all about to go on a date. And then you don't see Cam get ready, but when you see him walk downstairs, get ready to hit the door, you like, you wearing that?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say if he asked you that? Matter of fact, he saw you do that. He like, damn, see, you wearing that?
I mean,
would you go change or would you get mad? What would you do?
I wouldn't get mad.
You wearing that?
I think it depends on the reaction. Or maybe he's like, hey, babe, like maybe not that dress tonight. Maybe, because we do that a lot. He'll be like, should I do this and this? Or
for sure.
Do that and that?
Yep.
It's like, okay, because we try to compliment each other. We don't always have to match, but it's like, okay, well, I know if he's leaning more on the light side, I might put on a lighter color dress.
And that's something that people don't really know. You got to, I talked about this a long time ago, right? If you're going out with somebody, at least consult with them on what you should wear or what they're wearing so they can try to, like you said, compliment the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm not going we're going on a date night. Let's say we're going on date night Saturday. I'm not going to be like, hey, man, I'm finna wear a tuxedo and she come downstairs with some dunks on.
Yeah.
And I got her looking foolish on the date.
Yeah.
So, I think we should consult now.
Yeah.
I would hope she would tell me before I get dressed, if the drip ain't dripping. Like, hey, nah, dog, that ain't it, brother. Take that shit.
And normally we're all getting dressed around the same time, Speaking
of Indian, let's see where she is. Perfect. What is she saying? Oh, we good.
Okay.
Turn up. She got 10 minutes in there.
So
my baby's awake. Like, where is India? Your turn.
But she's not crying. That sounds like she's just
playing.
Talking.
Yeah, loud.
But no. I think that it's different strokes for different folks. But if you got on the dust bunnies and stuff like that, maybe we can go shoe shopping and get you a new pair. Yeah. Or maybe I can surprise you with a gift of...
It's fine. With the Fabletics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was dope when he told me, Syd, let me get some credits. I'm like, dog, I hoard my credits. I told him that.
Yeah, I had 2 of them, and they don't really have like the best maternity stuff. Like, these are maternity Fabletics.
They were fine when you walked in.
But I don't have to get another pair of these. Yeah. And like the stuff that I want is normally cute sets, and obviously I'm not very much cute sets.
And the one-piece joints. Women love with... ladies, let me tell you what's a deception.
What?
We all wear them honeycomb tights.
Oh my God. It's not the honeycomb. It's the ruching on the butt crack.
Okay.
It's not the honeycomb.
I'm like, what? That's the conniving.
It's the ruching that makes the butt.
I don't even know how to spell or say that. Ruching.
It's the crack part.
Okay, I'm not looking at the crack.
Bunched up. That's a ruche.
I'm not looking at nobody cracks. I'm looking at India's cracks.
Exactly.
Like this. Yeah. Then from that, I was going to ask you too. Now, what if you guys are going out and he sees something like, Syd, you showing a little bit too much. You can't wear that tonight. Are you going to change? Or you going to be like, you can't tell me what to wear? We got her.
I think it's a mix because I am a cleavage shower and I'm short. So I feel like sometimes I can wear shorter things just because I'm short. I feel like when you have really long legs, some things look shorter on you.
It makes sense.
But I try to always dress appropriate to the occasion.
Yeah.
So like I'm not going to come with a deep V and we're going to a corporate event.
Right.
Or we're going somewhere with your parents or something like that. Your grandma's going to be there. But if we going out to dinner and we got plans afterwards, we're going out, I'm going to dress, I don't think I've ever dressed slutty.
Right, distasteful.
And normally if the top is out, the bottom is covered. Or if something like, if it's short, then I'll have the top covered. I try to balance it out.
You got to choose one. You can't get these and this too.
Because sometimes you feel a little naked and it's like, whoa, I'm doing a lot. But
see, that's good. You got awareness. Some women don't even got that awareness. And you're not aware. And then your man can't fight. And you go outside looking like this and somebody approach you like, damn, shorty got them slabs out. And now you put your man in the predicament. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to be careful.
But I should be able to wear whatever I want to wear.
Facts. Talk about it.
Cameron has never told me. Right. Cameron has never told me like, hey, you doing a bit much. I feel like he likes the way I dress. And
your man. You, like I said, you're not going to disrespect me.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all have a relationship where the vibes. So is India. India knows what she know what's appropriate and what's not.
I don't think India really dresses risque. Anyway.
Nah.
I'm most definitely a TikTok girl.
Yeah.
Ooh, my mom's like, are you ever gonna put them up?
Like, nah, these are mine, girl.
Hey,
Give you a little bit of
right. Hello.
No, I don't think she.
Because one day I'm gonna have to put them up.
Talk about it. Listen, you had to put them in somebody's mouth sooner than later.
Oh,
Not Cam's, but the baby.
I don't know if I'm doing that again this time.
Bruh,
Yeah.
you think you'll breastfeed?
I'm on the fence.
You have run your course with Winter.
Listen,
One and done.
breastfeeding is a lot. It's a full-time job.
But does it make your hormones do something? Like when you breastfeeding, does it change you? Like make you upset or something like that?
I feel like it made my postpartum a little bit more difficult than it probably could have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you lose your hair twice. Like you already go through postpartum hair loss.
You go to breastfeeding hair loss too?
Yes. And nobody told me that. So when my shit started falling out again, I was like, what's happening? I feel like Tina Turner when she was in that bowl in that beach for the first time. I was like, perm or whatever. I was like, oh my God, here we go again. So losing my edges twice was a lot. Man. I don't know if I want to do that again.
Yeah, no.
But we'll see. Like if he come out and I'm
trying
like,
to latch on and
then,
pop in. Yeah.
Me and Winter kind of had a little struggle off the top. So if it's anything like that, then I just be like straight to the bottle.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. Listen, as long as the baby getting fed and he's happy, then we're good over here.
A fed baby is the best. Baby.
Talk about it. Now, speaking of talking about things, I wanted to talk about this with clothing. I was getting dressed a minute ago, and I don't know what made me think about this. I said, damn, I'm always talking about India. Oh, I know what made me think about it. I saw India's...
Always talking about India.
I saw India's bonnet laying like on the bed or something. Right. And India's nothing wrong with women wearing bonnets. You know, I love it, whatever.
Especially curly hair girls. We got to protect.
Yeah, you got to have them protective styles and those protective coverings,
unless we have like a silk pillow. Then that's the only time you can kind of swap out the bonnet. But anyway, keep going. Sorry.
No, she got the biggest bonnet though. Like the biggest.
She got a big bonnet.
Huh? And it's like purple and she wears it at night. So when I see this bunny, I thought about, man, let me look at myself first. I'm doing a better job of discovering myself. And I'm like, all right, she's wearing this bunny and I don't wear a do-rag no more because boy, I need a haircut, but you know, don't worry about me.
I thought you was getting braids.
Hook it up.
Low key.
But with all that said with the bunny, I'm like, damn, do y'all want me to wear sexy pajamas? And what are sexy pajamas for me?
I don't think there are any sexy pajamas for y'all. I don't think any. It's like because we don't have sexy pajamas.
Nah,
like,
you
we
just
have
got lingerie.
Y'all could do like a
banana hammock. Had that thing.
But it's like a man thong at that point, which is sus. Yeah, no. I think y'all fresh out the shower in your nice clean pair of drawers and tidy whities and it's fitting just right. Like,
and a form-fitting, I don't like the way saying that.
T-shirt?
Or undershirt.
No.
They call it WB.
I mean,
WB. WB. Can't call it that.
I don't think that y'all need a t-shirt on. Just have some boxers.
I like sleep with a t-shirt. If I don't sleep with a t-shirt on, I'm gonna sweat. I sweat anyway at night.
Wouldn't the t-shirt make you sweat more?
Nah, I think it's moisture wicking.
Oh.
So it can't take something.
Okay. Wiki. I'm a sweater too, but I don't really sleep in much these days, but like t-shirt and I feel like once it's get down to it, you're both going to be naked. So.
That's a fact.
Lingerie is fun, but it's stupid too.
I used to want it, but now I'm like, bro, just get naked. Just get naked. Then she put that coconut oil on or something. I be slipping and sliding everywhere. Coconut oil is, hey, I like it. In the bedroom. She put it on.
It's natural.
It is. So you can put your mouth on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't do anything to you, But yeah, I like a little slip and slide. Now we got to talk about something else. Switching gears from clothes to hoes. Let's talk about Karlie Redd real fast. What she said. What you sent me on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Cindy, I almost said that.
Cindy. Are we turning into one person?
Sydney.
Cindy
is nuts. Sent me a message on when she was sending each other stuff on Instagram, and Karlie Redd said that her friends cannot be friends with her man. And I just want to say that's stupid. That's wrong. Look.
I think that's really like weird.
Yeah.
I should be able to, we don't have to be best friends. Obviously, mine and India's relationship trumps ours.
Right.
However,
Wrong. I said right. Wrong.
Reverse. Kinda. Wasn't it?
I think I hit it first. Not like that. Like Ray J.
You hit the friendship first?
Exactly.
But I've only ever known y'all together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't know y'all before you guys weren't.
Facts. I got you.
The Newsome twosome.
Yeah.
Now you're the Newsome foursome. Oh, wow. That's conniving.
That is.
Not the Johnson foursome. Oh my God.
Come on in. Come with us.
But no, I appreciate my friendships with my friends' husbands or boyfriends or significant others. I feel like it makes us all bond more.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, or mostly, you guys become friends with the boyfriends and the husbands and stuff like that. So it's like, why wouldn't I be? This is where she had me kind of like, because Karlie Redd is also old enough to be our mama.
I didn't know she was that old.
She's old.
I looked it up.
She's not old. She's older. Anyway, you to say if I am in a car accident, in the ambulance, all the way to the hospital, do not call my man. And it's like,
what?
Who else would I call for India before I call?
It's crazy. Yeah, it got crazy. It got weird.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't even think about her parents. Like the first person I'm going to call is you because you're going to be the person she puts on her emergency contact anyway. You're her husband. And you would contact her mother and anybody else, her dad, her sister. Why wouldn't I do that? And why would that be inappropriate? Why would I think that me reaching out to you in that aspect is going to turn into months, weeks, whatever later, you trying to slide and be like, hey, how you doing tonight? What?
It's not going to be that. It's not going to be that.
But I feel like because she's in that industry, and has probably been that person before. Like when you've experienced certain things and when you're a celebrity, I guess people are weird. And people have probably pushed her to be like, you know what? Nobody needs to be friends with my man because either she's done some conniving shit or they've done it to her. But I trust all my friends with my man. Like, or they wouldn't be my friend.
Facts.
If I was friends with anybody, I feel like she might try to get on with Cameron, then that's an issue. Cause I know he's not going to try to get, he's not trying to die. That's number one. So it's like, I know he's not trying to hit on none of y'all.
Yeah, nah.
And vice versa.
And then y'all become so close as a unit. It's almost nasty. I'm like, man, this is like silly.
Yeah, we're family at this point. Like we are going to be friends forever. Our kids are going to be cousins through blood at this point. So it's just weird to me that is not a relationship that you trust your friends with.
Yeah, I feel like you nailed it when you said it seems like there's some underlying stuff there. Yeah. Maybe one of her home girls' boyfriends tried to hit on her before, and now she's looking at everybody with the eye of the tiger. Like, nah, I don't trust none of y'all.
I know that there have been situations where people have been like bestie and then try to slide or something like that. I'm not going to say it's not impossible for her to have seen the things or have witnessed or hear about the things, but I just feel like for that to be your standard and for me to see people that I know like that, I'm like,
it's nasty
why would you even like that? Why would
people would like me for real?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta go back.
People I knew they were gonna like that because I know them.
Y'all are nasty,
and they don't really have that many friends anyway. And it's like I see why you wouldn't want anybody to be friends with your man.
You ain't cool.
You're the weirdo.
Don't nobody want to be your friend. To be honest with you,
but it's like in moments like proposals and
you want
engagements and India being when we're having babies and stuff like that. I could text you like, hey, how's it going? Like, y'all need anything? Because obviously she's not in the space to want to. It's just so many scenarios that you might, or hey, we're throwing India a surprise party, looping you in. Like when your dad passed away, India texts all of us with you outside the group and let us know what's going on. It's just different situations that you're going to need to contact your friend's spouse or significant other. So for you to be like, don't even hit him up, even if I'm at ambulance bleeding to death.
That's crazy.
Because I would expect you to be upset with me if I knew something about India and didn't let you know.
I'm like, man, come on, man. Like same with Cam, like, bro, come on. Like, nah. Everybody just talked about Pilates. Like, bro, I couldn't make it, so I'm glad he made it. I didn't even know he was coming.
And he hit up India. He was like, she looking for models. I'm like, why don't you hit her up?
Yeah, like go do
I
it.
didn't have to be like, hey, India, Cameron's interested in.
That's nasty. Like you hit her up. You got her number.
Right, I just feel like that's weird. It makes it weird when I have to go through India to get to you, or you would have to go to Cameron to get to me.
Yeah, no. Now acquaintances on the other hand.
If we're not friends, with a hard F and S. If we are truly not friends and we don't look at each other with their relationship, then I get it. I don't want every person I'm cool with to be hitting up Cameron.
Exactly.
It's kind of like, why would they do that?
It's different. It's 100%.
But I will say, like, say we weren't, all like we are now.
Yeah.
But I've known you since college, and Cameron knows that I've known you forever.
Oh, it's different. So
I hit you up instead of India about something like that. Shouldn't be a big deal.
It shouldn't be weird at all.
India shouldn't be like, why is Sydney DMing you?
Because that's the homie from college. That's the homie from 2000.
As long as I'm not saying anything inappropriate and sending no crazy gifs.
It shouldn't have been a problem. You call it gifs, I call it gifts.
No, it probably is.
I don't think tomato. Call it what you want to. Just don't call it.
Is it meme or Mimi?
Mimi. It's a nasty. Mimi is a nasty word. You got that Mimi? Now we sound like we Karlie Redd.
Screaming, but stupid.
That's what I'm gonna say though. If me and my girl break up, and then 2 weeks later, a month later, 2 months later, I see one of the homies now with my girl, I'm talking to my girl. You're going to have to see me, man.
And that was never your friend. But I feel like...
And we're going to have a talk.
But I feel like your friends aren't going to do that.
Right. Not none of my friends now, but I'm saying like...
In college?
Probably.
Yeah.
I can name people
but
back in the day. But I feel like
in college, that's when people were...
Trying to find exploring.
And they were really weird. And you don't really have a lot of couth and standards. Then everybody's kind of like for everybody. Now it's kind of like, you violate.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see you, man. I'm going to see about you. And don't dirty Mac my name, because I feel like that's what people will do. You will break up with your girl, and then that friend that you had will slide in to console her, and then they'll start throwing dirt on your name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He can't love you. Don't cut that on when you're talking to her. But talk about something else. Don't talk about me. And that's what they do, though.
Yeah, you're
dirty
right.
Macking.
Dirty macking.
That's what it's called. All right, we gotta get to it. Hold on, make sure I did that. This is a good one. This is mine right here. This is my relationship. I'm gonna skip right to it. We always talk about. I got a story too. I forgot. I skipped right over my story.
You did. You gotta tell it.
I gotta tell this funny story before I get in my relationship. Now, it was a while ago, and it just hit me again today. It was a while ago that I had. It was one of my homegirls. I hope she doesn't listen.
This is why you said what you said when we were talking about the croissant downstairs. You were like, that made me think about something.
Nah.
This was it?
Yes.
Yeah. But this is not what you're about to talk about, is it?
Did that borrow money story? Yeah, I'm about to talk about that.
Okay.
But not yet. So it's my homegirl. Long time ago, like I'm talking about before Hindi a long time ago. Don't listen. Listen, she needed a job. And she didn't need a job at the time. She had a job at the time. But she was like, man, I think I might need a job because I think the company, I think I might get laid off, basically. Make a long story less long. So like, shit, send me your resume. Let me check your resume out. Mm-hmm. Let's say this was in April, right? Send me your resume, April, let's say give it a date, April 2008. Boom. Send me, it wasn't, I'm just giving false dates. Send me the resume, April 2008. Sure enough, come September 2008, she got laid off. Boom. Hit me up. I got laid off. Is in there. Oh, man, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Well, did you do your resume? No, I haven't got to it yet. All right, well, cool. Fast forward, let's say now it's November. Man, I'm about to try DoorDash, man. This, that, and the third. Think you let me hold something? Hey, did you ever do that resume? Let me look at the resume, then I'm going to let you know. No, I still ain't did it. I ain't talked to her since. I haven't talked to her since because you can't ask me for no bread if you ain't done your resume. And it's crazy to me. So I just had to tell you. So help yourself. I just had to say it out loud. Help yourself.
I feel like when you know someone is trying to help you, because if she saw it happening in April.
She knew what was
And we
happening.
didn't get to November, you still haven't been proactive, then that's on you. Like you got somebody if I know that you can help me get a job and you saying send me a resume, everybody should have their resume, even if it's not updated. Because if you're a resume guy, shoot it to you. You be like, okay, I edited it for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Or let's hop on a call and we talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
And then if my office is hiring and it's in alignment, I can help get you on.
I can throw in the resume.
Or I could at least update it to where you are now more
qualified
to
for
get
the
whatever the
position
jobs
you're
that
trying
you're
to
looking
get. You can't get mad at a person, or you can't get a little standoffish with a person. It doesn't give you what you want, but they're trying to give you what you
And
need.
don't ask me for no money. Honestly, don't ever ask me for no money.
You're like, let's just keep it a buck.
I just feel like at this point in life, like obviously if I have it to give, you're not supposed to give anything that you can't afford to
lose.
never see again.
That's a fact.
Because 9 times out of 10, not even 9 times out of 10.
10
I
times
feel
out
like,
of 10.
I feel like 5 times out of 10, it's a 50-50. Either that person is going to give you your money back when they say they are, or it's going to take them a little more time, or they're never going to give it to you. So I'll give you 3.
That's a fact.
But right now in my life, we just got our second house. We just moved from state to state. We just got a brand new house.
Got the
We're still trying to
kids.
furnish it. We have surprise guests. And life is life. And so I'm like, if you look at me like, yeah, you might think I have everything going on, but my money is tied into the things it needs to go to right
That's
now.
a fact, girl.
So I just feel like you got to be mindful, right? First that, but you have to be mindful of where the people that you're asking, where they're really at. Like, oh, Bear got on rude today. He got on his Los Angeles Dodgers hat.
It's my hat.
Fresh haircut, new crib.
It's my.
Talk about it.
Don't talk about it. Forget it.
So you think that, Bear got it going on. I know he got a good job, taking care of his family, new studio, working Pilates, going up.
You just talking too much. IRS. Be quiet.
But then when you sit back and think about it, like, you know what? I just listed out 10 things that he has
Gotta
to pay for. Why would I think that he got $600 laying around and had me?
I ain't got it.
$1.
I got 2 kids.
Listen, I need it. When the people be on the side of the road sometimes looking at you in the arms of the angels.
Are you on fire?
I'm like, hand me the sign, goddamn.
Let me stay out here with you. Matter of fact, scoot over.
Hello?
I'm gonna wipe this a little bit.
And me at the time. Because now, if I do have some dollars in my car, I'm going to
throw it to them.
Yes, whatever I can give. Sometimes, even if I have food that I haven't touched like that,
They
I'm
get mad at you
downtown.
for the food. Don't want your damn shit.
Well, some people don't. If your sign says we'll take hungry, homeless, we'll take whatever, you
Thanks.
should be happy to get this Eddie V's that I just walked outside and I haven't barely touched and
Here.
I'm handing it to you. That's $100 meal.
Sure is.
However, I feel like asking your friends for money when you're grown and you should have some of your shit together. The first person you need to ask is your mama, your daddy, it's your family.
That's
And
fact.
when you have
Crowdsource.
run out of those sources, then maybe talk to me about it. But
Yeah.
and say, if you can help me,
Give me what
my
you
help
can.
could be getting you a job. My help could be my company's hiring and I'm friends with the manager and I slide you in there. My help may not be a cash app.
Ooh, girl, you cooking tonight.
But don't ask me for no goddamn money. And I got 2 kids, a house, a dog, and a frog. Okay, because I need to be
All of
asking your
the
ass
above.
for some money.
Help me. You want to go babysit?
Right,
Help me.
right. We can help each other in that way.
That's a fact, girl. Give it up for Syd one time. I couldn't have said it better myself. I tried to, but she beat me. She beat me. Now, I do have to get down to WWID because it's so good. We got to talk about it. WWID, what would Syd
Try to
do?
let me upgrade. These bootleg buttons today. And you need to put the boo button on there for me, okay?
I had it this time.
Oh my
It didn't
God.
work.
Listen, you need to get it together.
Next week, I'm gonna have you a gift next week. I can't wait. Not a gift like one of these dancing gifts, but a real gift. Gift, what is it?
All of the gifts. Okay. So it says, this weekend, my wife and I got a sitter for the kids and went out for a date night.
I don't know.
Eventually, the conversation turned into some fun questions regarding fantasies or things one of us would like to try, as we've been talking about spicing things up after 8 years of marriage and raising children.
Well, jalapeno.
Anyway, this is where things took a turn. I stupidly asked her the question if she had ever done Can I say this?
I think.
Anal.
Hey.
Before. What is it? Is it like that?
Oh, it is. One,
No,
two
it's
in the pink, one in the state.
Anyway, I know nothing about that. To which she told me her and her ex never tried it because he was much bigger and it would have not been possible. I guess she saw the look in my face and apologized and tried to smooth it over. But it kind of shook me. Her and this guy remained friends after they split up, and now I'm feeling insecure, jealous, self-conscious. Am I overreacting to this? I mean, y'all are married. No P word is the same. Just like for us. I feel like everybody's sex is different.
That's facts. That's facts.
And if y'all are married and have had kids in 8 years and y'all trying to spice things up and she just happens to be like, oh, he was much bigger now. She was like, he was much bigger than you. Then I'd be like, check, please. But if she was just like, his thing was so big, like we just couldn't, I don't think you should hang on to his thing was so big.
Ladies, some stuff is better left unsaid.
I don't think she even said it knowingly. She was just probably like, his dick was so big, I just couldn't. And then he was like, what?
What about me? He looked down. What about me?
What am I?
See?
I'm a real boy.
Don't tell me how big nobody else was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And like you said, everybody's sex is different.
Yeah.
You know, he had the magic stick. You might got the magic lick, and
or he just know how to use it.
You guys,
she tell her homegirls, okay. I don't feel like you should be jealous unless she was just like, and it was so big, and that was the best sex of my life, but we couldn't try it. Then I think that's like, okay. But if she was just like, it was, I think she probably slid it in like he was so big, we just never tried it.
I don't know how she slid it in, but I know the other dude might still have been sliding it in because he did make a point to say they remain friends. I'm like, ooh. So then it goes back to the other question. Man, if you remain friends with an ex, that's a no. Because if you know how that sex was, that's a little bit scary. And he just said his meat bigger than his. If you tell me.
But it doesn't sound like they're still friends. She said they remained friends.
See, I don't know, because I don't see anything.
After they split up. And why would he be feeling insecure? You shouldn't be feeling any of those things. This is your wife.
There you go.
Y'all been together, y'all locked in, y'all have kids. If the D was bad, I don't think that she would still even be considering spicing things up. You asked if she did anal. She said no because the last guy she was with was too big. That doesn't mean that you're so small that you can just slide on in there anytime. It's just like, I didn't try it. Now, she could have left he was big. I honestly am going to give her the benefit of the doubt. And
so she did this. And I'm going to try to give her the benefit of the doubt, too, because he said they were drinking.
Yeah.
So they were out.
They're having a good time and talking about fantasies and stuff. Like, you asked.
Yeah, bro.
If you ask me a question and I'm honest with you, you can't.
Okay.
You can't, all those feelings that you're feeling, you can't. She is your woman.
That's fact. Wife.
Yeah. And it doesn't really sound like he's still a friend. I can see if he was like, and they're still friends and he comes hanging out and stuff. She probably thinking about that big old dick.
The elephant in the room again.
That's the real elephant in the room.
Hey, yo.
But forgive her. Don't let that be the thing that keeps you up at night. And maybe this can be something that y'all try. That doesn't mean that you're not.
I'm not trying.
Now you don't want to try.
I'm like, I'm too big too. Then you feel me? You think he the only one that's working with something around here?
I mean, I'm not that type of girly, so we're never gonna.
Now, if y'all have been doing anal consistently up until that point, whoa.
But why would he ask?
Yeah. I'm just saying, whoa.
Or maybe it's just. Some people are too. It's just like, what is it? Red, right? No, Goldilocks.
Oh, and somebody poured it just right.
Right, and his is the just right porridge. You need to look at yourself that way. Do not let.
But don't look at yourself as just right.
Those big D guys get you down. Okay.
Don't let the elephants in the room stomp on your peanuts. Trunks. Golly, that's insane.
It's a little funny, but yeah, I know people are different. And if Cameron said something to me like the girl had that wait, and I was just
what would you say?
Shit, I'll slap the shit out of it.
See.
But that's not the name you ever say. I'm the best he's ever.
I couldn't get out of the Pacific. I was in that front of the
I would have been like,
oh boy, see, it's a double standard, but I feel you know.
But I would also never say,
man, nobody would.
That other guy, my last whatever, rocked my socks. And when we would have those candid conversations that I told you we talked about last episode, we never talked about specifics of sex.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it because I do think it's a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to know. I
don't want to know.
If you playing me, keep it on low. And if you played with somebody else's penis before, I don't want to know either. You're a virgin until you got to me. I don't want to know your Carfax.
I don't want to know your whole fact.
I don't want to know none of that. You get that information to somebody else.
Yeah.
What else? I had one more thing. I forgot what it was now. No, I think that was it because I can talk about that next time. Well, in the meantime, in between time, Syd, tell the people where they can find you.
_Syd the Kid.
And you can find me at Big Love 1911. Subscribe. I forgot to say it in the front, but it's always better from the back. Subscribe to the YouTube if you're watching She and I podcast at gmail.com. Big Love 1911. Hey, man, I love y'all and thank y'all for laughing at the last video because it was funny to me. Last podcast was super funny in general. So I got a lot of work.
We always have a hoot.
See, in the meantime, in between time, it's been real. It's been fun. Syd,
Oh, look at this.